beautiful people. It's Trader A, and happy Tuesday. Okie dokie. Getting right into the charts for today. I don't think I stayed in the market for but about 10 or 15 minutes. So let's just take a look at my chart. Now this big blue rectangle here, this is actually an opening range trading indicator. I actually was gifted this indicator by Bob Anderson himself. He sent it to me via email, and actually this is the best opening range indicator that I have used. I've had other ones, but I like this one because it actually shades the area in. If you don't want the area in, you didn't have to be shaded, but if you want it to be shaded so that you can really see the area, you can do that. I can't remember if you can shade this area in or not, the area when you're outside of the time period. I think you can, but I can't remember. But it shades in the area and it gives the halfway point. And I like the area to be shaded in because even here I like it to be shaded in because it lets you know that you're still within the chop really easily, or potential chop. Today wasn't as bad within the range. It wasn't as choppy, at least during the time that I was in the market. But let's just look at this real quick. And I actually have two of Bob Anderson's opening range indicators in here too. I have one set for 15 minutes because I've been looking at the 15-minute opening range. Now today I was not in the market during this time. However, I was sad I wasn't, because if you look right here, this is the 15-minute opening range here. And as soon as we get, past the 15 minutes in the market, and we break that mark there, we have a very nice drop there. And I've been noticing, obviously you check it for yourself, check everything for yourself, but I've been noticing that 15-minute range this morning got quite a nice pop. Let's see what that is. Okay, this morning it got, oh wow, it went for 10 bars. No, it didn't go from 10 bars because it didn't start, look, it didn't start until here. So this would have been the start. Okay. Went for 5 bars, and it's not telling me. I don't understand why it's not telling me. Okay, it's giving me the value in currency, not in ticks. Okay, so yeah, it says $69, and that's with micros. That would be 1 micro. 1 micro would be $69. So I mean, obviously, if that were a mini, that'd be $690. You do the math to see how many ticks that is. But I have been noticing that 15-minute opening range break, it has been nice. So that may be a trade that I take in an account. So, all right. So I have been noticing too, and this is about the halfway point, close to the halfway point. It's 8:55 my time, but we make a new low in terms of the range, and then we make a nice little trail back up towards the top. Not to the very top, but it's still quite a bit of a trek up. If we look at that, let's see, this came down, gave a wonderful signal bar. So if you had entered at the break of this, and notice what we have here. We have the overnight open. We have a new low made on the opening range. We're heading back past VWAP, and this thing goes up, that's $177. I really need to change this to either points or ticks. Let me change it to, I like ticks, so I'll change it to ticks. Okay. All right, so that's 344 ticks. 344 ticks. the bounce off of, a low extreme made on the opening range at about the halfway point, because that's about 8:55. So 9 o'clock would be the halfway point. So that's about the halfway point. Okay, so unfortunately, so I got into the market around, I wasn't trying to rush it, but I think I got into the market kind of like around here. Like we were almost done. And I think I took a couple of bounces here, maybe like tried to go long here a little bit. You would have thought that maybe I just would have waited until we got out of the range, but until we got out of the opening range, finished with that first hour to let that range be set. But I was a little bit impatient this morning, so I did try to take some trades here. I even tried to take some shorts here. And honestly, I think maybe one or two of my trades worked out. For the most part, they didn't work out. And I was trying to take this long, but these bars, they had a lot of volatility, and I guess I just couldn't hang in there to really get the breakout in the volume here. So if I had hung in there a little bit longer, I would have been good. And probably got back some of my losses, but I just wasn't able to do it. I think I was a bit too hasty. So I was a bit too hasty, and by that time, I think my psychology was bombed. And at that point, I just needed to get out. So I did take another hefty loss on the PA account today, but I did go ahead and lock myself out. And of course, as soon as I locked myself out, this thing starts like moving really nicely. Of course, but you know what? I had already misbehaved, and I just said, you know what? If I don't stop, I could potentially blow this account, and I did not want that. So I just said, let me just get out of here. Let me just get out of town. Let me just go jump in a hole, go dig a hole, and just take cover, because my performance was not good. It was a bad performance. So I said, you just need to go and come back another day, which I did. So let's look at the accounts here. All right, erase this. All right, so this is what I'm working with now. I just purchased one new account with the $85 special. So this one hasn't been touched. As you can see, this is brand spanking new. I'll start it tomorrow using the 5 micro contracts. I made the first trade I'll probably take on this account. If it looks good, I'll probably take the 15-minute opening range, and then I'll, if that halfway point bounce trade looks good, I'll take that, and then hopefully wait until after the range is fully set. See if we break the range, or if we have high momentum coming out of the range one way or the other. I'll probably just be more aggressive, more free in terms of taking legitimate setups. I'm glad that I just spoke what the legitimate setups are, because that can further delineate what my trading plan actually is, if I kind of have those particular setups that I'm already looking for, instead of just jumping in and taking things that are not specified. So, which I think is so ironic, y'all. I mean, look at this. Is this not ironic or what? Here we are with this PA34 day. What is this? Day 10. So here I am, and that was one of the things I talked about, is having the stamina to make it to day 10. So guess what? Yes, the PL is bad. The PL is a negative 28. But I don't know that I've ever made it to day 10 on a PA before. So I guess that counts for something. I've got to make lemonade out of these lemons. So this is the balance, is 972. No, that's not the balance, 972. It's at 24,972. The balance, the profit is a negative 28. So I'm not too far. I'm just $28 for getting it back to 25. I'll remind you, yes, it's painful that this account has been up to like 2,600, something like that, 2,610 maybe. It's been up that high. So if you look at where my trail and drawdown amount is, wow. So look, I am less than $300 away from blowing the account. So because of that, I'll just briefly go over actions that I have taken on my Guardian Angel Trader. See here. Where's my pen? Okay. So on my Guardian Angel Trader, I have taken some more stringent steps. I've reduced on this account, account 34, I've reduced my size down to a maximum of 2 micros or 2 MNQs. So I can only do 2. It used to be 5. And what else did I do? I brought the daily loss limit to 200. I probably should have made it less, actually, because I'm so, 200 puts me like, a $200 loss puts me right at my, killing the account almost. It puts me a lot closer. But anyway, it was at 300. I put it at 200. So don't ask me how I lost like 500 today. All right. So additionally, I locked the settings. So I have it now where I cannot go in during the trading hours and change the settings, because real talk, transparency, I have had issues with that in the recent past, unfortunately, of going in, even though the guardian angel has spoken and zeroed me out or stopped me. I have gone in and changed it, just changed it. So now I have the settings locked. And it's a little bit complicated, Guardian Angel Trader is, so I wasn't exactly sure how to arrange the times, and I didn't want to end up just locking myself out during trading. But at this point, it's just like, you know what? If you lock yourself out during trading, that's probably better than not locking yourself out during trading. Even if you miss the whole day, that probably just would not be the worst thing in the world. So I went back to Nutty's video where he gives examples of how to set the time features, so that you can lock yourself out or limit your trading to a certain time. I didn't limit my trading to a certain time. I just wanted to be able to lock the settings, so I could only pretty much go in between that 1 hour when the market is closed to make adjustments to the settings. So that is pretty much it. That's all I did to the Guardian Angel Trader, reducing my position size down to 2 micros on the NQ, and reducing the daily loss limit to 200, and I have it locked where I cannot go. And let's just say if I hit the 200, I cannot go in and change, and just turn it off. Can't do that. So that is where I am. I'll give you just this quick fast track trading update. and they did go ahead and reset my accounts. So I do have the 3 accounts there. One of the accounts is completely screwed on the first ever account I ever got there is completely screwed on the consistency rule because I traded it on Nvidia, and like I said, I don't know what it was, but there is no way I could lose. I started out with 1,500 profit. By the end of the day, trying to lose for the sake of consistency, I ended up with like a $7,000 day. So now, like I said, I have to make about a $35,000 profit before I could collect on that, when I'm supposed to only have to make like a $1,500 profit. So anyway, that account is more just like a practice account for me. But obviously with patience, there's no reason why one day I shouldn't be able to do something on that account. But I also have the other 2. And I also put in for my PA accounts for Bullinox as well. So at some point in the future, I may have those. Bullinox are very expensive compared to the other ones now. So I don't know exactly when I'll get those. It just kind of depends on how that works out, because now with all of these direct funding, some of these are cheaper than the Bullinox, because the Bullinox, I mean, thankfully the original eval was, maybe $14-15, but then the lifetime fee is about $140. So that's higher than what I'm paying for the fast track account. I really like the idea of fast track, but they're having some issues, so I don't think that, at least right now, I would buy another one. I have 3 though, so, but if anything, if I had additional capital to invest, which I probably don't, I would probably look into Tradeify, and I would look into my funded futures and maybe another Top Step account, because I don't think I have any active Top Step. Actually, you know what? I think I do have a Top Step X eval that's probably did get activated. I'll check on that. But I really don't like the Top Step X platform. I prefer to trade that on Ninja Trader. So, and those are the $50 accounts. So, but anyway, that is where I am, and I want to shout out again to my friend in Discord. He got another payout. That's Killa Max. Max got another Apex payout, and I just shout out to him for really showing me that it really does take discipline. I really do need to limit myself. And I remember saying this 3 years ago, 2 years ago. If only I would just stop, just say, limit myself to 3 trades a day and just stop, then that would just probably take care of a lot of problems. So, I really am doing a lot of soul searching right now, trying to work on myself in other areas, so that I can hopefully build myself up in other areas with discipline, consistency, and hopefully bring that into trading. Because, trading can be a reflection of your internal conflict and even your physical life. So, I hate to put it like that, but it could be a reflection of just how things are going in general. But that's all I have. Thank you all for listening. Thanks for listening to my diary, and I hope everybody has a good trading day tomorrow.